Alright, so in this video, Hypixel added a brand new game mode to Bed Wars called the Practice game mode. So the Bed Wars update, which everyone has been asking for, it's kind of come. It's not a new, actual Bed Wars game where people fight against each other, but it's kind of it's a practice way. So you can practice your bridging, your ladder clutching, your water clutching. There's probably going to be more features added, but right now it's just clutching and bridging, and I gave my review in this video. Stick around to the end to see that, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I literally just logged on to Hypixel. I was just gonna play a couple games of Bed Wars. I don't know, I was kind of bored, didn't really know what to do. I saw this, I was like, what's this wool thing? And then I realised it said practice. I was like, oh my god, what has happened? So I mean, I haven't even checked it out at all. I haven't even clicked on it yet. So I just kind of started recording. This might be a complete letdown, but let's see. Click on it. Bridging, practice bridging across the void with ball, and MLG, practice preventing full damage with water buckets and ladders. Okay, let's try out bridging then. Yo. Okay. Alright, so at first glance, we're kind of just in air show, shopkeepers and generator don't work. It's just air show style, and then there's another air show in front of you. This is the finish line. That's the end line. So it's very much like a lot of different kind of servers. There's a lot of bridging servers, and obviously Bed Wars Practice Club .mc, and then you've got mcplayhd.net. Like, both of those do this kind of thing already, but it's nice to see that Hypixel's doing their own one for people who don't really play any other servers. So they've kind of added their own thing, and yeah. And one thing I've noticed is I can't ignore that. I really can't bridge at all. But if you look in the leaderboard thing on the right, I don't really know what it's called, but there's a speed, so I guess you can see how fast you're bridging. So if you're slow bridging, that's going at about 1.5 or something. If you're speed bridging, you're going at about 2.5. And I can't really snell a bridge, I'm still working on it, but from what I can do so far, as you can see, it's really slow, but it's getting like to 3 or something. Very interesting, very interesting. Okay, and obviously there's a PB system. Ah, this is sick, this is sick. Okay, obviously I'm gonna have to test what you can do. Can you? Okay, you can go to the side. Ignore that. Okay, so you can go to the side. How far to the side can you go? Is the question. Okay, very far to the side it looks like. I'm just gonna keep going for how long? We've already done a stack of blocks. Ah! I fell off. But as you can see, you could go very far. It was about, I mean, over a stack of blocks. So it will be the same in that direction. How far up can you go? Is it just a height limit? Is it the normal height limit? Is it the normal Bed Wars map height limit? That's the question. Turn on my coordinates so we can see. We've got to a stack of blocks, and now we're at 150. Okay, once again, it's very little restrictions, which is nice, because there's usually a lot of, you can't go to the side or you can't go too far up on the other servers. So I don't know, Hypixel's kind of one up them, I guess. This is nice. This is cool. This is cool. Another thing, a lot of God bridgers, they say that bridging on places like mcplayhd.net and bridging on Hypixel are very different because of the ping that you get on Hypixel being a lot worse, or like there's a lot more lag and stuff. So this could be, and a lot of the time they use housing to practice their Hypixel bridging, but this could be a really good way to practice their bridging on Hypixel. And as you can see, I can barely even see the... Oh! Okay! Alright, I didn't actually catch it myself, but I'll go back in when I'm editing. I'll be able to see what the coordinate we got to was, and then that'll tell us. But I'm pretty sure it was almost 3 stacks of blocks, which is a lot. That is a lot. Okay, another thing I want to see: does the time end when you get onto the gold blocks, or can you just go past the island? Okay, we're still going. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the island because I feel like that might finish it. But let's see if you can just keep going past. Okay, we're past the entire island. Let's see how far we can go. See, the thing is, to do this kind of thing, you have to be good at bridging.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So, yeah, this seems very interesting, and with the speed, that's unique. I don't think that's in any of the other servers, and there seems to be a lot more freedom, which is nice. Oh, you can go behind? Oh, I never even thought of trying this out. I thought you just couldn't. Okay. How far behind can you go is another question. Okay, let's do this once again. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was relatively far, but nowhere near as far as the other sides. But yeah, another thing I want to see, if I do land on that island, does that count my time, or does it have to be the gold blocks? Okay, so we're here. If I land on the bed, okay, that finishes it. What if I land on the top of the balloon thingy? Okay, this doesn't end it. One last thing I want to try, and then we'll move on to the next technique, I promise. Can I get into the shopkeepers is my question. But not if I'm an idiot and I go too high. Ah! Oh. Interesting. So I can just do this, huh? No! I got stopped by the ceiling, but it looks like you can place blocks in the shopkeeper, so presumably you can get in here and just kind of mess around. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I just kind of wanted to know. There's really no reason for you to ever do that. So, well, that was kind of useless, but let's get into the next technique. Okay, do you drop down? I suppose you do. It's not a very far drop. What does it say? Get on the gold blocks without taking full damage. Interesting. So this is just water for now. Okay, there we go. I got it. Please don't make fun of me. So this is just water. I don't know if that's gonna change like now or nothing in the chest. I didn't think so. Slash ladder. Okay, so I think it's just water for now. But it did tease that there being a ladder mode added, which will probably come in like a later update. So guess we should be looking forward to that. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I may have just recorded an entire intro and outro and talking about what they could add to this, and then I stopped recording, went back into here and kind of realized, I wonder what this is for. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay, yeah, open this. And we've got all of this stuff, like smaller platforms, medium platforms, how high it is. The landing platform will be placed randomly. Oh my god, literally. I've already deleted the file, but literally what I was saying was they should add more randomization, more height, more stuff like that. I still do have 1 or 2 things which I have to say about how they can improve this, but let's test out the ladder clutching. Okay, so firstly, before we do that, let's put it to, if it's high right now. Oh, okay, so if this is high, I was hoping they would go higher, but it seems like they've just gone for going shorter. So this is medium. Wait. Huh? Wait, that's medium. That's high. Oh, right, the platform is higher. Okay, okay, so yeah, what I wanted has actually happened, so you have to go for longer. Okay, nice. This looks like it was just normal to me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. That one glitched out a bit. Okay, yeah, so it can be a bit to the left or the right. I think this will probably work better at a more high. You just go like this, and then you have to kind of go in midair where you think it will be. Okay, so that's a nice one. Put this back to high. Make this really small. This will be the hardest one, especially with the randomizer. Let's okay, apparently I failed that. Okay. It's the same color of the sun, so I can't see it. Hey, let's go. Okay, yeah, so that's all that. Okay, now let's look at the ladder. Okay, let's set this back to the normal settings again. Set it to always centered and everything. Okay, so do I have to go on the outside? Because I can't just drop down on the middle, can I? I suppose I have to... Okay, if I could improve this, I'd make it so that there was like a block on the platform which you had to like put the ladder on. Like, obviously I did it there, but yeah, this one's pretty hard. I suppose once again we'll give ourselves the hardest one and see if we can get this. Hey! Okay, I'm stuck in a block. I don't know if I did this correctly or not, because it feels to me... Oh, that's bullshit. Okay, well, suck your mum. I'm really bad at ladder clutching, by the way, so this... I don't know if this is really good practice, but... I could use this for ladder clutching, although I feel like just kind of jumping around in a survival world would kind of help more, and just like jumping off cliffs and stuff like that. But as you see, I landed it successfully, which is very nice. Okay, so now I don't have too much of a problem. Only thing I would say is maybe for things like this, put like another block which you have to land on like that, so that you have to avoid taking full damage rather than falling into the void, because that's where ladder clutching is used a lot more, is for not taking full damage, rather than like block clutching would be used for not falling into the void, that kind of thing. Okay, so after realizing that there's probably a setting, that there is a settings tab for the clutch one, let's see if there's one for the bridging one too. Okay, yeah, there is. Alright, so we can have it so that it's slightly inclined. Okay, it's taken a while to load, but as you can see for this one, you're forced to go more upwards, which is definitely better practice, because you should probably go upwards when you're a little bit more when you're bridging in bed wars. So this is good. There's also settings in this one. Okay, so yeah, it works the same as that, and there's also staircase. So the same as for Play HD. They have the same thing. So yeah, it's similar. Although Play HD didn't have just a flat one, which is probably a good thing, because you don't really want a flat one. But yeah, just a staircase all the way up there. And then there's more settings, which is... Oh, there's straight and diagonal. Okay, so that's the same thing again. You can... I should probably put this all the way back down, shouldn't I? Okay, yeah, so once again, there's diagonal bridge. So you can test out your diagonal bridging, which is nice. And there's also... How many blocks... Oh, okay. So you can set how far away it is. Oh, there's another infinite. Okay, so there's an infinite one. But the reason the Play HD Infinite... Okay, yeah, the reason the Play HD Infinite is so good is because... it's because of the fact that you can do the whole... Oh my days. Shut up! As I was saying, the whole reason why the Play HD one is so good is because of the whole resetting in the same position thing. That's very cool. But obviously this doesn't have that. But it does have... You can set it so it's 100. So you can set it so it's 100 away, which is all good. So yeah, as you can see, kind of getting harassed by my friends, which is not very nice. But yeah, I think I need to finish up the video here, and then I'll see you in the next video. Peace. And just for anyone who didn't know, this is ncplayhd.net, which is the second most popular, well, this is the most popular bridging practice place. You just go from there to there. You can do a bunch of cool customization things, like change to wall blocks or any type of block really, which is pretty cool. And there's just this normal slightly inclined one. You can also do a much shorter one, which is, yeah, like that. You can do one stack, so you just have to go really high up by doing this. There's also inclined, as I call it. This is the diagonal one. So this is if you're bad at diagonal speed bridging, or most people use the server to practice their god bridging. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And then the last one, which is a very cool one, which they just added, is the infinite one, where you can, and if you fall off, you get put back into the same position, which is really helpful for practicing god bridge. Obviously, I get barely any CPS, so I can't do it anyway. But I've gotten some, like, I got an 18+ god bridge one time, which was pretty sick. Just from like constantly going backwards. It's, yeah, really just like that. Like that was 7. I've gotten much better. But yeah, even if you're like me and you can only get like 12 CPS, then you can do a little bit of the god bridge just using this method, which is really cool. So this is a really cool one. But looks like Hypixel's making their own version. Okay, so what we're saying for our final thoughts for the bridging one is kind of, there's not too much going on for it, but at the same time there's not much going on for the other ones. Obviously with MC Play HD, the infinite with the resetting in the same position, for me I really like that feature. But personally, as someone who doesn't really do any of the fancy bridging methods, I've never really had to use any of the bridging servers, so it's not particularly useful for me. But for god bridgers, as I said earlier, getting used to the Hypixel lag and god bridging on that lag can be very useful. Okay, for the clutching one, water bucket clutches, the way they've organised it, and looking back and editing, there's also like a thing where you can arrange it so that it scrolls in your hotbar, so you have to hotkey that. That's nice, but no one really water bucket clutches in Bed Wars. That's not really something they do, so it's nice, but not really that useful. For the ladder clutching, as I said, I think there's a lot of ways they could improve it, like instead of, to make it harder, they can still have the platform be lower, but I feel like they should have it so that there's like a sticking up 1x1 pillar or something which you have to ladder clutch on, and the harder you want it, the shorter the pillar is, just because that's how people ladder clutch. You don't ladder clutch on the edge of the block. That's just not really what you do in Bed Wars. Like, some people do it, it's, nah, not many people, so I think they could definitely upgrade on that, but a lot of people are complaining about it. Personally, I think Hypixel are going to just to the community like they did with Atlas, and they're going to change some stuff and add some stuff and hopefully make it a bit better. But for now, obviously it's not that great, but I think it'll be better. I have hope.